bells somewhere in time. Tonight featuring a replay of Coast to Coast AM from September 23rd, 1997.
Once again, here I am. This is Amazing David. I know you're listening, so cue the one up again with Mike Tyson talking about the rubber duck. I want you to get that one out, and I've got a reason for it. You'll find out in a moment. By the way, I got a request for a Danyan update. I haven't said much because he continues to get better. Nothing but better is now out of intensive care, which is a good sign. Still is in the hospital and will be for some time now. But he is out of intensive care and out of immediate danger. Now, I will tell you this. Beginning tomorrow, they are going to have to put him back on Coumadin. Coumadin is the blood thinner, and that is going to be a critical moment. Of course. Coumadin is required for the heart valve he has, which is what he received when he was struck by lightning. As I told you before, Coumadin was also what was killing him. So, obviously, at the moment he goes back on Coumadin, which he has to do, there will be a moment of truth, of course, and we will all pray the bleeding continues to remain stopped. If it does, then his recovery from that point should be fairly rapid. Once again, here is David Oates. David, if you've got the Mike Tyson rubber duck thing, play it again.
Okay, here it is. I'm very curious what you've got to say about this, so
right.
We'll run it forward first.
Other than to say when the budding occurred, and I thought I might lose because of severely of a cut above my eye, I just snapped.
And the reversal is Here I Am, Rubber Duck.
Here I am, rubber duck. Here I am, rubber duck.
And once more.
Here I am, rubber duck.
All right. The following comes from Al Collier in Little Rock, Arkansas, who says, Art, regarding Mike Tyson's rubber duck, as a former semi-pro boxer during the 1960s and 70s, the term rubber duck was an insider's term for punch drunk, or a fighter who was mentally beat but whose body was still standing, a person who was literally too dazed to fall down.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that, huh?
I had no idea.
Well, either did I.
I almost didn't play that reversal. It made no sense to me. I'm going, rubber duck?
Yep.
Wow.
There you are.
Wow. Well, I've got to tell you, these sort of things happen to me every single week when I'm working with clients, well, particularly when I'm working with clients. I'll find a reversal that just makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. And then I'll play it, and it'll have this very deep personal meaning. I mean, people have strange terminologies that they use themselves that no one else does.
Exactly.
And, punch drunk, hey?
Yep.
Well, there you go. And, we had another instance to this on your program a couple of times back. I played a reversal from the Mars conferences that said the alpha search the hill and shake the loose dirt. And I had no idea what alpha meant. And you had a reader fax in to talk about the alpha spectrometer.
That's correct.
And that's something I didn't know either. And see, it's these type of things that constantly validate reverse speech. And when you get these validations all the time, I mean, constantly you've got to ask the questions. There is so much evidence that comes up to validate this. It's how can anyone deny it? Especially after all the times I've been on your air and all the contextual relationships and all the facts that we uncover that subsequently turn out to be valid.
Quite true.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we move on to Mark Furman?
Let's go straight to Mark Furman. He was an interesting character.
Oh, yes.
To be quite frank, I went into this with a fair amount of bias. I really didn't like the man from all the media and press reports, but what I found in reverse was not what I was expecting to find. And,
all right.
I'll just lead into this slowly. And most of his reversals occurred in the very first half of the program where he was talking about his work with gangs and the kids, and he obviously had a great love of that. And reversals dropped off when he started talking about OJ. But this is the first one, and he's talking about his new career direction.
Kind of a long way around the barn. Instead of now working for a corporation as an investigator, what I plan on doing, I am currently investigating and researching an unsolved homicide.
But he has finances on his mind in this case, and he says in reverse, I'll send sharebroker.
I sent sharebroker.
Sorry, I sent sharebroker. We'll do that again.
I sent sharebroker.
Okay?
I sent sharebroker.
I sent sharebroker.
Right. Now, either that's about his financial career move, or maybe there was a sharebroker involved in the crime that he's currently investigating. But he mentions money three or four times in this transcript, more so than I've seen other people mention.
Well, I would imagine he would be concerned about it, retired now.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely right. And, the fact that he mentions money is not an indictment on his character at all. Money makes the world go round, as you said in one of the Area 51 callers, and I've got a very interesting reversal to play to you on that one as well.
All right.
And you are next up on the left. And you're talking about how Las Vegas has changed, and now it's run by gangs.
Well, not now.
But things changed.
Sorry?
Las Vegas became a sort of a combination gaming town, Disneyland, and politics changed, sheriffs changed, things changed. Now there's gangs.
Yep. And we did this reversal in class, and everyone burst out laughing. It's a fairly long reversal, so you have to listen to it. It's got slight metaphoric context, but the verse is saying, then aliens at night, you're making ill maidens, share the muck. And ill maidens referring, I guess, to the prostitution business in Las Vegas.
Then aliens at night, you're making ill maidens, share the muck.
Is that too long for you?
Well, I don't know if I heard it clearly. I heard aliens clearly.
Then aliens at night. Let me just play that half first.
Then aliens at night.
Aliens at night, that I heard.
Then aliens at night. We'll do it again.
Then aliens at night.
And then you go on and say, you're making ill maidens share the muck.
You're making ill maidens share the muck.
Okay. So let's do that again. We'll do it in two halves. Yeah, these long reversals are pretty difficult to get all at once. And then you're making ill maidens share the muck.
You're making ill maidens share the muck.
What's it like hearing your own reversals, Art?
Bizarre. Bizarre. And I'm interested in your catch. Have you caught me in what would seem to be an incongruity?
No, I really haven't, and I was looking for it, but no, pretty much what you see from you is what you get. I'm just going through the transcript of the reversals I have to play, and I really didn't. A lot of you, sometimes you're just commenting on just the controls and what you're thinking and getting the program going, and I really didn't, at least not this time, but maybe next show I will.
I know the audience sitting out there probably going, oh, come on. There's got to be, he's just being nice to Art. There's got to be, I want you to go and look for incongruities next time, all right?
You want me to specifically look for them?
That's
okay.
right, that's right.
Well, you've got to lead people into this slowly. I don't want a repeat of my lawsuit I had with my client who stormed out of my office. And
well, by the way, yes, what did the judge say? I meant to ask you.
The judge found the whole thing very bizarre, to be quite frank, and he's saying, what, he played the tape backwards, and that's what you got upset about, and he found the whole thing really quite incredulous, and she really lost the case because she started accusing me of using Charles Manson cult practices and mind programming, and she really went quite paranoid, and that's what lost the case.
I see.
Essentially, but